Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. No, so my dear respected brothers, okay. So we are entering in a really important month for us, for the Muslim. Is the month when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala jalla wa ala gonna make the accountability for all of our actions, all of our deeds. I mean, the deeds of all the year, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, jalla wa ala, gonna make their accountability and you're gonna go to Allah. So how is this month important? And my dear respected brothers, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we should never minimize one deed, only one deed. We should never say that this is small. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Man ya'mal mithqala dharratin khayran yara." You see, even a small deed that you make, a small action, can be for you the means to enter Jannah. Or may Allah protect us to enter in Jahannam. Or to enter in Jahannam. The Prophet alayhi salam, at his moment, there were one woman. She was doing one great action. She was praying the night. You see how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who pray during the night. How much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves it. During the night, I mean before Salatul Fajr. Now Salatul Fajr is starting at 5:50 approximately. So if you wake up at 5 or 4:30, this is the moment. In the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is coming up to the first sky. And the tafsir of the hadith, because the Arab, they have the way to speak. The tafsir of the hadith is not Allah himself coming, but is rahmah. Imam Malik say, is rahmah, his mercy is closer. The mercy of Allah at this moment is closer. Laysa kamislihi shay. We should not imagine Allah coming, but His mercy is closer to us, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking, what do you need? Who need forgiveness? Who have a need of this dunya of akhirah? If you have money problem, health problem, children problem, and wife problem, this is the moment to be waking up and to beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the habits of every wali Allah. Every friend of Allah used to be somebody that pray at night. So this month is so blessed, the month of Sha'ban, that we should train ourselves to wake up during the night. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anh, in his house, there were always somebody that was praying during the night. He used to pray one part of the night, then his wife used to pray one part, then his servant used to pray one part. Because the ibadats, the worshipping that we are doing in the house is bringing malaika in the house. But all the ahwal that we have in our house today, the music is going on, the TV is going on and stuff, this is calling the shayateen in our house. And when the shayateen in our house, you see there is tension in the house. There is conflicts every time going on in our houses. So we should take this month at least to increase ibadats. This is really important. And to try to be disconnected, especially the youth, Ahbab al-Kiram, the youth, to try to be disconnected from all this TikTok, this Instagram and stuff. And the family together, how much time we spend as family together to sit all the family and to talk about Allah. This is really important, Ahbab al-Kiram. All the family, the father called the wife and the kids. Okay, today we're going to read some hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, and we talk about Yom al-Qiyamah, we talk about Al-Jannah, we talk about An-Nar, we talk about all of that. You know, Ahbab al-Kiram, taqlid is to follow blindly. to follow blindly. It is haram for aqidah. It's haram that somebody say, I'm Muslim because my father is Muslim. And the father never sit with him and teach him really why Islam is true, teach him really who is Allah, and he's just following like this. You see, I'm Muslim because my father is Muslim. All the ulama are saying that it is haram to have this kind of taqlid, this kind of, you're just following like this. So this month, we should try to have this habit. This month of Sha'ban, we should try to have this habit. The father should call his family and the wife. Everybody should sit together and talk about the greatness of Allah. If we can do that 15 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day, how many blessings that bring in the nikah, in the wedding, in the not the nikah, in the wedding, in the between the spouse, between the two spouses, how many blessings that gonna bring, how many blessings that gonna bring in the house. This is really important, Ahbab al-Kiram. Like I was saying, my dear respected brother, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala emphasized more on the father bringing deen in his family than the father bringing dunya in his family. Like a father is not feeding his family. Everybody gonna say it's really bad. It's really bad. He's not feeding his family. He's not bringing any money. He's not paying the rent. Everybody's going to say it's bad. But the father is not teaching deen to his family. This is worst. Allah says in the Quran, وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَاسْتَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا لَا نَسْأَلُكَ رِزْقًا نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُكُمْ. If I didn't miss the ayah, ask forgiveness. So Allah say to the Prophet alayhi salam, you got to preach your family towards salah, to do salah, to be pious. So this is really important. So during this month of Sha'ban, we should try to have this kind of action, and especially we should try to wake up during the night, to start waking up during the night. So this is the quality of every wali Allah, every pious, every friend of Allah. And today, unfortunately, in this ummah, we say this guy is a friend of Allah, go ask him dua, and we have normal people. Okay, this is a wali Allah, and we are normal people. This is the quality of the Banu Israel. The Banu Israel, they used to have awliya, some friend of Allah, and they say, no, we are normal people. If we need something, we go ask them dua. Ahbab al-Kiram, if you take the Sahaba, every Sahabi of the Prophet ﷺ was a wali Allah. Every Sahabi of the Prophet Muhammad was a wali Allah. So every one of us should be a friend of Allah. So we come back to the story of this woman in Medina. She used to wake up at night. So what a great amal. So before Ramadan, to prepare Ramadan, this month of Sha'ban is going to help us to prepare Ramadan. We should train ourselves right now to have tahajjud, to wake up at night and to pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala jalla wa ala. And she used to fast, and we should also fast a lot, especially for the youth. Today we're living in a society that when sexuality is exposed everywhere, even for food for cats. Food for cats, in the publicity, they're going to put a naked woman. And we don't even know why. Subhanallah. So the sexuality is exposed everywhere. And one going to save the youths if they cannot get married right now? They should. If they have desire, the parents should help them and make things easy. So they're not going to do haram. They're not going to do haram, even if they don't have kids right now. But if they can't, so the Prophet ﷺ is said, so they should fast. So this month also we should fast to prepare the month of Ramadan. This is really important, Ahbab al-Kiram. So I was saying this woman in Medina, she was praying the night and she was fasting all days. All days she was fasting. But may Allah protect us. What has been the means for her to go toward Jahannam is the fact that she make her cats die with hunger. You see? So as I was saying, Allah gonna make our accountability this month. So we should neglect no action. You don't know what action can bring you toward fire, like you don't know what action can bring you toward Jannah. Ahbab al-Kiram. We should pay attention. In this month, if we have cut the family ties with somebody, we should call these people. It's really important. Otherwise, Allah is not even accepting your action. You have no family ties with somebody, you cut him because it's like this or it's like this. Allah is not even going to accept your Ramadan. So if you have problem with somebody, we should make islah. We should correct this problem right now. And like I say, you don't know what action can bring you to Jahannam. Also, you don't know what action can bring you to Jannah. We should neglect, myself the first, no hasanat we should neglect. Every action we should do it. Like this woman, she's a prostitute. She was a prostitute of the Bani Israel, and she saw a dog. A dog is thirsty. So she entered in a well. In another riwayah of the hadith, she took off her hijab. So look at, before the society was so, there was so much shyness that even the prostitutes used to wear hijab. Even the prostitute before, they were shy to get out naked. Today we see people, she's a Muslim, she's a noble woman from a noble family, and she get out and she's naked. Like the Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith that you can find in the Muwatta, Imam Malik, he said that the woman that is out and she's a source of fitna, when people are going to see her, they're going to have desire. He said, the Prophet ﷺ says, she never going to smell the smell of paradise. And the smell of paradise, if you have 500 years between you and paradise, you can smell it. She's never going to smell it. So we should take care of our family, of our children, of our daughters. You see, only the face and the hands got to be seen outside. Otherwise, it is haram. So this prostitute, she entered, she took her hijab and tie her boots and took water and give her to the dog, and that was the sabab for her to go in Jannah. So in this month, Ahbab al-Kiram, we should fast, we should pray, we should make halakah in our home between family. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq, the capacity to do all of this action.